Hello friends, I welcome you all on India's largest live e-learning educational platform, that is Gradeup. All the candidates who are joining me, just quickly confirm whether my audio and visual quality, everything is clear so that we can proceed. Everyone who is joining me in this session, just quickly confirm whether my audio and visual quality, everything is clear so that we can proceed. Okay, so friends, as we proceed towards the session, let me just introduce you for the today's topic. Now, today's topic is going to be a kind of relaxing topic. It will relax your mind. All the candidates who are going for Vizag MT 2020 examination, 13th and 14th of December, I want that you should have a relaxed mind, peaceful mind. And when you go to the examination, you do not have any backlog and you do not have any over ambition in your mind. So that 2 hour, almost 30 minutes, you can say 2.5 hour examination time, you give your best. This is what I want. So I hope you all are aware with that. But let me tell you, even if you are not going to write this examination, in this session, I will be discussing some of the important do's, don'ts, and details about any examination if you want to crack. And I think you can get some idea about this. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the session. Now, before I start the session, I want all of you to quickly like, share, and subscribe this session so that this information can be useful for most of the candidates. Okay. Now, before I start the session, some of you may not be knowing me, so a brief introduction about myself. My name is Ashutosh Saxena, and this is my brief profile as you can see on your screen. I'm fine. Listen, all the candidates. Now, I have marked out some important details for the examination, so I want all of you to be very serious now for next 10 minutes. Next 10 minutes, you should be very serious because what I'm going to discuss is going to be really important for 13th and 14th December examination. It is especially for electrical engineering, but other branches candidates may also take some important points because it is going to be a general session. So general instructions I will be sharing with all of you. Now, if you see the online test that is going to be held by the Vizag Steel is going to comprise general awareness, numerical ability aptitude, general English, data interpretation, verbal and non-verbal reasoning, and there is going to be a separate paper for each discipline. For example, if you belong to electrical engineering, so there is going to be a separate paper for electrical engineering. Now, when I say each segment, that is aptitude and technical, is going to have 100 questions with 1 mark for every right answer. Now, this is something really very important. General awareness, numerical ability, general English, data interpretation, verbal, non-verbal reasoning. This is going to qualify for 1 segment. And this is going to have 100 questions. It means general awareness and all these topics, they are going to totally comprise of 100 questions. And if you see for your discipline, for example, if you belong to electrical engineering, there will be one more segment that will be having 100 questions. Okay, clear with that? Now the most important point for today's every segment is going to have 100 questions with 1 mark for every right answer. If you put a right option, right answer for any question, you will be awarded with 1 mark. Second important part of this discussion, no negative marks for giving wrong answer. So there is no negative marking. So you can enjoy answering the questions without any pressure on your mind that there is going to be negative marking. Now, candidates should secure 50% in each segment. Now, this is something where most of the candidates may fall. It means if you see the 2 sections, 1 segment of general aptitude and 1 segment for the technical section, you have to qualify with 50% of the marks. 50% of the marks are the qualifying marks. If you don't get 50% of the marks, you do not qualify for the personality test stage. Good evening, Moguthan, Pragya, everybody. How are you? Welcome to the session. Now there is a relaxation, this criteria of securing 50% in each segment is 40% for the SC, OBC and the PWD person with disability candidates for qualifying the online test. Now everybody just tell me, are you okay with this information? Very important information. Everybody just tell me yes, no. Are you getting this or not? 20 people watching, 10 likes. Now this is injustice. Okay. Quickly, just I would say 1, 2, 3, and in a go of 1, 2, 3, you all should like the session. Quickly, everybody just like the session. Like the session, like, share, and subscribe. Hit the like button. I want all of you to like this session. Okay. Now coming to the actual battle. What is the actual battle? Now this particular slide shows you the actual, you can say, bifurcation of number of questions and their allotted time. Number of questions and their allotted time, as you can see on the screen. For example, reasoning is going to have 30 questions, 30 maximum marks, 25 minutes. English language, 20 questions, 20 marks, 20 minutes. General awareness, 20 questions, 20 marks, 10 minutes. Quantitative aptitude, data interpretation, 30 questions, 30 marks, 25 minutes. And discipline, for example, if you belong to electrical engineering, there is going to be 100 question, 100 marks, 60 minutes. Okay. Now total it is going to be 140 minutes around, and the examination is going to be 2.5 hours. Okay. I think you all are aware with that and there is no issue with that. Clear? Everybody okay with that? Now comes the most important part of today's discussion, because most of you may be aware with the details I have shown, but some of you may not be that much aware, because now you are going to the final battle, so you should be aware with all these small details. But now comes the real question. What to do in this examination? Now if you see, this examination is a kind of paper where you don't have the penalty marking for wrong questions. It means there is no negative marking. So the first and the foremost thing in this paper is going to be time management. How to achieve time management, I would tell you. Okay, what do I mean with this time management? I will tell you, don't worry, just give me 2, 3 minutes, 5 minutes. I will explain to you what is time management as far as this examination is concerned. Second important thing is precision. What is precision? Do you know what is the exact meaning of precision? Can anybody tell me what is exact meaning of precision? What is exact meaning of precision? Can you define what is precision? Anyone? Hindi, English, any language, if you can define precision. Now, precision is a state of mind देखो बेटा, ये गेट के लिए नहीं है, स्टडी संग्रह, ओके, ये वाइजैग एमटी 2020 के लिए है। और ध्यान से मेरी बात सुनो, कुछ वैल्यू एडिशन करो अपनी लाइफ में। प्रिसीजन मीन्स अ स्टेट वेयर देयर इज नो कंफ्यूजन। Simply. Yes, Ishaan Mudgal. That is also okay. Correct repeated answer. But precision simply means a state where there is no confusion. Okay, that is called precise. Precise means no confusion. Exact. Third thing, what I say, what to do is, you should have an attitude. Do you know what is attitude? Do you know what is attitude? How many people you are aware with attitude? If you have attended my ethics sessions, then you must know what is attitude. Now, as per my theory in the ethics, attitude is the objectified reflection. Objectified reflection of a value. Now, I'm not going into the detail of ethics, but let me tell you that if you don't understand what is attitude, never ever in your life you can have attitude. Attitude is the objectified reflection of a value. Suppose you have courage inside your mind. You know what is courage. But when the situation demands courage, you don't reflect courage because you don't know what is attitude. Attitude simply means given a situation, and everybody has all the values. Everybody knows that one should say truth, and one should be honest, one should be having integrity, okay, discipline. Everybody knows all these things, but why you are not able to take out these things from inside you and put it on the paper, question paper? Because you don't know what is attitude. You don't know the exact meaning of things. So attitude simply means the objectified reflection of a value. If you know that for these 2.5 hours, you should have this type of attitude, then you can have that attitude. Yes or no? Now you ask me. Yes. No, it is not about attempting 20 questions and 20 questions must be correct. No, this is not precision. You are still not getting my point. Whenever you go for any examination, you never see the examination in terms of 100 questions. You see every single question in one go. So when I say precision, it's not the precision about the question paper, it's about the precision about the question. If there are 200 questions, for every question you should have a precision. Now precision does not mean that you always give the correct answer. Precision means you should very clearly know that I know the right answer or I do not know the right answer. If you know the right answer, put it on the paper. If you don't know the right answer, but still because there is no penalty marking, so you have to mark the answer because no penalty marking is there. So maybe your guess is correct, but still you should be very precise within the time you have to decide whether you are able to crack this question or not, otherwise leave it. This is my understanding of precision. Precision means no confusion. Are you getting this point? Everybody just tell me yes or no. Now the third thing where I was focusing, attitude. Now if you ask me what kind of attitude you should carry when you go for this type of examination where you have to solve 200 questions in around 140 minutes, there is no other alternative but you should have a killing attitude. Killing attitude. Killing attitude means do or die. Okay. Now it is not actually meaning die, it is symbolic. I think you can understand my emotions. Now why I'm saying emotions? Because the fourth point is emotional intelligence. Now I'm not going to give a lecture on emotional intelligence, but I will just tell you the gist or the juice of what I'm trying to say is that when you are going for such a paper where so many people are competing, and it is really a very good job. Let me tell you, Vizag Steel is a very good job. For example, let me just check that how many of you are aware with the things. Can you tell me the annual turnover of Vizag Steel? Can you tell me the annual turnover in terms of money? What is the turnover of Vizag Steel? Can you tell me? No one. Or can you tell me what is the total production capacity of Vizag Steel? Now I'm not demotivating you. I'm simply saying that if you are getting stress after listening these questions, let me be very clear. Vizag Steel is not going to ask these questions, at least for in this written online test examination. Later on when you go for the personality test, then you should, but the kind of stress you were having when I was asking these questions, now there is something where you have to really work on, and there is the point where emotional intelligence can help you. Okay. Ishaan Mudgal, it is 2000 crore beta. It is 2000 crore. And the annual manufacturing production capacity is around, you can say 7.3 million ton per annum. Okay. But anyways, you are not supposed to remember these questions. The idea is that you should not get trapped into the emotional part of the paper. Suppose you belong to electrical engineering and you have a very good command over current relay. But he is asking a question which you are not able to solve. Maybe it is a factual question, and maybe you don't have the concept clear in your mind. Now you should not get emotionally attached with the question that no, until and unless I solve this question, I will not go forward. No. So if you are doing so, it means you are getting trapped with the emotional part of the paper. Whenever you are going for such a big competitive examination, you keep your emotions in your pocket. There is no space for emotions beyond your family. The moment you go into the society, there is no space for emotions. Emotions are only meant to be in your family. The moment you go outside your family, you keep your emotions in your pocket, and even if you want to carry your emotions, you should always manage your emotions in such a way so that you get the maximum output out of the situations. Yes, Vignesh, are you getting this? Now let me come to the time management, because time management is going to be a very important criteria as far as this particular examination is concerned. Okay. Now the first thing I want to tell you about time management, first thing, that you should never ever revisit any question. This is the kind of control you should be having on your temptation. You just give one glance, one view to one question. If you are able to solve it immediately. If you are not able to solve it, leave it, and whatever guess you want to put, you can put it. Now, why I am saying so? Listen very carefully. The most important reason why most of the candidates are not able to clear this examination is this second reason, what not to do, incomplete attempt. Even if there is no penalty marking, there are students who are capable enough, who prepared well, they have the competency to clear this examination, but still because they have incomplete attempt, they are not able to attempt all the questions, they are not selected. Just 5 marks, 1 mark, 2 mark, year on year they are doing the same thing. Why? Because they are not having the skill of time management. You just see one question only once, able to solve it, okay, not able to solve it, leave it. Are you getting my point? You should make a framework in your mind. Okay, like this. Suppose there are 100 general ability questions and there are 100 technical questions. Now definitely technical questions are going to take more time, because sometimes you have to solve some formula, you have to use, you have to put the values, do the calculation. So definitely I am keeping this thing apart. But for general ability, normally I am saying calculation part is going to be very small. You must know the trick, you must know the logic. So if you are taking 60 minutes for this, then you should see 60 minutes divided by 100. So it is giving 0.6 minutes. 0.6 multiplied by 60. Okay, now you can guess how much time you are having for one question. Are you getting my point? At least for general ability questions. So you can imagine the kind of enormous number of questions you are having in this paper. The time is very limited. So once you should only visit a question. If you are able to do it, do it. Otherwise, leave it. Are you getting this? Everybody just tell me yes or no in the comment box. Just tell me yes or no. Are you getting this or not? And all the people, please like this session. Like, share and subscribe. Okay. Every time I'm saying this, I want all of you to like, share and subscribe this. Are you getting this point? What is time management? Now there is nothing beyond this about time management in this paper. Just see the question, able to solve it, do it, not able to solve it, leave it. You should have a precision in your mind like a knife. When the knife falls on the butter, there is a precision. So that kind of precision you should be having. Killing attitude you should be having. You should be having emotional intelligence. Do not get trapped with the emotional part of the paper. Okay. Now let me come to the next part of the discussion. What not to do. Now see, this is really very funny thing. You might find it very funny, but it is a real issue. Late coming. I must not say this. I will not take the name of the examination, but there was, when I used to prepare for different examination, then once upon a time there has been a case that I went for the examination 30 minutes late, and this was online test, and I was barred from the examination. I was not able to attempt the examination, and I was in so much pain. And even if they allow you to appear in the examination, there is a very least possibility that you will be able to crack this examination, because already so many questions, time is very less, and so many people are competing. So this is something you should avoid. Always take at least 2 hours buffer time. Now you will say, sir, it is too much, but I would say no. The time you are having reporting time for the examination, you should be having 2 hours buffer time for your examination. This is the first thing. You should not do the late coming. Second thing that I have already discussed, incomplete attempt. When there is no penalty marking, then definitely you have to attempt all the paper. You don't know when the God has written your destiny. Okay. Third point is overconfidence and underconfidence. Now, what is overconfidence and underconfidence? You all know. But coming out of overconfidence and underconfidence is a very difficult thing. Everybody knows that, okay, I'm getting overconfident. Okay, I'm getting underconfident. But how to come out of that? Now, there is a simple logic whenever you are going for these type of examination, how to avoid overconfidence and underconfidence. And that is, remember Mahatma Buddha. I am not making any religious statement. Take it objectively, symbolically. Now, I feel nothing can be more balanced than Mahatma Buddha's middle path. Middle path. What is middle path? The most balanced path. Suppose you get 10 questions in the paper in which you are 100% confident. Now, you should not get overjoyed, because if you get overjoyed, definitely you are bound to do the mistakes, and very silly mistakes you are going to do, because overconfidence and underconfidence both are wrong things for your examination. So you always follow the middle path. Don't get overexcited. Don't get into too much pressure. Suppose 10 questions down the line you are not able to solve in a single question, but you should be balanced like Mahatma Buddha. You should be having that smile of Buddha on your face when you are attempting the paper. A balanced, calm, composed one. If you're not selected, not selected. What you can do? You did your best. If 10 questions down the line you are not able to solve it, you have not killed anyone, you have not done anything wrong. This is the destiny. If you are not able to get it, no problem. God has a different meaning of life for you. Okay. So this is what you are supposed to do to avoid the overconfidence and underconfidence. Now, related to this overconfidence, there is one more thing which most of the people do, that is glib. Now, what is glib? Now, this is going to help you in your, I think, vocabulary section also in the examination. Now, glib is something, suppose most of the time in your mother tongue, sometimes you are using a slang. Slang means which is not formal, something informal you are saying, and you are saying it with a very high speed without thinking much that how it is going to impact others who are listening to you. Now, the same situation you are having the examination. I have seen most of the people who have done a very good amount of preparation, but still, because of their overconfidence, they get trapped into this situation of glib. Okay. Suppose something is feeded in your brain. That suppose you are talking about transformer. Now, transformer, something is feeded in your brain, and the moment you get a question, automatically these things come out of your brain. Okay, transformer, this, primary, secondary. No, you should have a balanced approach. First, you read the question carefully. How you are going to avoid glib? You have to read the question very carefully, because the moment I told you about time management, that only once you have to read the question. It means you have got just one opportunity to read the question. So you should read it very carefully, every single word, in between the words, and what is the twist in the question, everything you must get in one go. You do not require second go to read the question. Are you getting what is the meaning of this glib and how to avoid it? Everyone, just tell me. Are you getting this? Yes. Now let me talk about something about electrical engineering, because electrical engineering students are going to be more. because this is a dedicated session for electrical engineering. Yes, there is sectional timing. That is why I'm saying there is sectional timing. That is what I'm saying. You should be very, very cautious with the time management. Now, see, electrical engineering, let me tell you, as far as the previous year question papers are concerned, or you can say the pattern of the paper, let me tell you that machines, network, control, power system. Okay, these four subject you are going to get lot of questions. Let me tell you, these four subjects you are going to get lot of questions. Okay, and very frequently you will be getting very direct questions. Okay, so whatever you have prepared, just have a good sleep. Do not get into too much excitation mode or too much depression mode. First thing is, let me tell all the candidates, if you can conquer two fears in your life, you can compete in any examination. Just two fears you have to conquer in your life. Number one, the losing something which you already have. And number two, not able to achieve something what you want to achieve. These two fears in your life, if you can conquer, then you can clear all the examination. Even you can be a very successful person in your life. Just two things if you can conquer. Fear of losing something which you already have. Don't fear this thing. This is a normal human psyche. You have to come out of this. You are educated one. You are obviously engineer. Okay, so you must know the solution of things. Engineers are known not for difficult questions. Engineers are known for easy answers. How much difficult question you put in front of an engineer, he will give you the most simple answer. Remember that 3 Idiot movie? You remember? Simple definition of machine? Are you getting that? Who is an engineer? Who gives you the best, short, economical answer? Not the question. Are you getting this? Okay, so what I was saying, I even forgot. So two fears you have to conquer. Number one, fear of losing something which you already have. And second fear is the fear of not able to achieve something which you want to achieve. If these two fears you can conquer, definitely you will get success in every part of your life. Are you getting this? Now, other portions are also going to be important, but machine, networks, control, power system, most of the questions you are going to get. So friends, that's all from my side. Good luck for your exam and do your best. Okay. And if you, when you come out of your examination, do not forget to write to me in the comment section of this video what has been your experience and whether you were able to follow any of the points discussed in this session which were helpful for you in the examination and you did even 1% better in your examination. Okay. So that was all from my side. But before we conclude, I want to tell you something about Gradeup and I want all of you to like, share and subscribe this session. My friend, if you see, Gradeup has now become a single platform which is one-stop solution for all the examination worries of all the candidates. For example, if you want to read theory, we have Gear Up course. If you want to practice questions, we have Rank Up course. If you want to read theory but questions both, we have Vision 2020, 850 plus hours of live class. You can imagine the enormity of these courses. And if you have any confusion, you can contact this number. I think you will be assisted in the best possible way. Now, these are the faculties in the electrical department who are going to mentor you in your coming time of preparation. You must be aware with some of them and definitely you will appreciate their expertise, their experience because they all come from a very sound background. Now, my friend, 2020 has been a great year for Gradeup students. You must remember the interview I have taken for Himanshu AIR 9. 60 plus Gradeup students were able to score in the top 100 merit list of the GATE examination. What is Gradeup Super? Just one subscription, just one Gradeup Super subscription. You will be getting access to all the structured live courses and you will be getting access to the green card. So you'll be getting India's best faculty, complete doubt resolution, full syllabus coverage, online mock test designed by the toppers, and any other further detail, you can contact this number. I think you will be assisted in the best possible way. So friends, thank you so much for joining me in this session. Take care of yourself, prep smart, score better, go grade up. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Do not forget to like this session, share and subscribe. And do not forget to tell me what has been your experience out of this session in the real examination, whether you have got at least 1% advantage after joining this session. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone. Take care. Thank you.